Alright, here we are with Fellowship of Cybertron, Season 2, Episode 6, Trial of the Gobots. We are in January 2020. I am Devin, the Horizon, and to my left we have X playing Y.
I'm Tyler, and I'm playing Amble, the Lantern.
Ian, playing Rover, the Collector.
Kevin, playing Skyway, the Air.
And Peter Spite of Nosebite, the Angel.
Alright, hot off the heels of the last episode, Whatever Happened to the Bot of Tomorrow, you have left orbit of Icon's home system and have gone into the depths of space seeking adventure, Cybertronians. What do you guys seek after your encounter with Icon?
I seek to train and nurture the Icon? No, the Gnosis. The Gnosis.
The Bizarro Supermen?
Yes, and forge them into my legion.
He's making an army.
I was in cryosleep that whole time.
Do you just mean normal sleep?
Whatever.
You went for a stasis nap.
I was down for a stasis nap because they knew I would get too excited with this.
Yeah, they're showing you footage of the giant skull ship and all of the cities and basement universes that were being examined by Brainiac.
Yeah.
And then we just threw them all in the trash.
No, give it the silence.
No.
You gave them to
the trash.
Brainiac was apprehended by the authorities and sent to jail. Space jail.
The only kind of jail.
Alright. So, the 8-track is going through space, entering a new star system, as it always seems to do. The light of a triple sun system is kind of gleaming off of its ancient hull when, like most of the time, your bridge sensors light up. One of your Autobot helmsmen is tapping away at the panel, and Skyway, you're on the bridge.
Yep.
Alright, one of the Autobots gets up. Sir! We found it.
Found what now?
We found it, and then Teletran booms over the intercom. Captain, Cybertronian signatures detected. The helmsman just sits back down.
Why can't you be that quick on it? Think about what you've done.
Careful, or we'll be replaced by machines.
It's coming.
They can never program the Teletran network to think.
We all look up at it worriedly.
Skynet.
Alright.
Alright, can we get it on screen?
The technician starts to tap, and it automatically is brought up on screen by the Teletran system. It is a planet in the middle distance between, kind of in the middle ring of this solar system. And when it kind of zooms in rapidly at your command, it is a fully mechanical planet with a very clearly destroyed and pulped moon in orbit around it. And there's geodesic Cybertronian domes on it, and they're giving off Cybertronian signals.
You snuck into my reserves while they were driving.
Is this an error? Are we looking at something wrong here?
Yeah.
Seems to be one of our lost colonies.
If there's potentially Cybertrons here, I recommend we try scan and then a hail. See if we can raise anyone on the comms.
Smart move.
Alright, who wants to do that? Who wants to make probably a look closely or a listen closely?
I can do a look closely because I have my books and catalogs.
Alright, moving that Autobot officer away from the helm, you sit on down.
And I will look closely.
Alright, do it.
Find that action.
That would no sense.
Here we go. Perfect. Look closely. So that costs me 1 use.
Oh, you're just gonna do it with the ship.
Oh
or
yeah.
with your items?
Yeah, I have an item and I get 2 because it's overcharged for free from what I leveled.
Ask me.
So, is something hidden or out of place? What looks suspicious?
Many of these domes show scarring from orbitals. It looks like the meteor showers from the moon exploding, how are raining down the planet, destroying the surface. Hence the need for these domes. One of the domes is open, and that's where the signals are coming from. What looks out of place is there are no satellites.
Interesting. What do you think we should ask next?
Question. What is going on here? What do the senses tell me?
Yeah. What do my senses tell me?
Your sensors are telling you that the dome that's been cracked, like that has its shielding down, is giving off Cybertronian signals and is specifically giving off distress signs. It looks like people are calling for aid, and it looks like from the energy readings you're picking up, there's some sort of conflict occurring on the planet's surface.
There are Cybertronians that need aid. There's no time to hesitate. We've got to go in.
I agree.
That's how we do things around here. Alpha, Beta, Zeta. I've named them.
We're cowards! We're the greatest cowards.
Good to hear.
Alright, you bring the 8-track into orbit around this machine world. It's going to be a bit tricky. You're going to have to endanger the 8-track if you want to get past the cloud of debris and asteroids, or you can take a shuttlecraft down to the surface and expertly maneuver around them.
Ramming speed.
Well, pilot, roll it. Roll our engines, because someone boosted that.
Oh, hey, I'm a pilot.
You are a pilot.
I don't know
Can I
where all the
borrow
D6s
some-
are. I have
Oh,
one.
do we have any? Oh, thank you. Does anyone want to help me? Can anyone help me?
Yeah, I can always help.
There we go.
I am going to backseat drive and tell him exactly what he should do at every moment of every turn in this course.
At every waking moment.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, thank you. So that'll be a 10 plus.
Alright, and what did you roll?
Piloting.
What?
Pilot plus engines on the ship,
Yeah,
right?
plus engines.
Okay.
Ah,
So, engines primed. When you don't maneuver around an enemy pursuing you, you can pilot, pushing it to the limit. So it sounds like you're just trying to, like, avoid danger with the engines.
Yeah,
overcoming it.
I'm going through this asteroid field, taking the least amount of damage to the ship.
Okay. So you're able to overcome the danger of the asteroid field. These asteroids are incredibly explosive. It looks like they're charged with energon, like residual energon traces.
Oh.
So if you were to hit one, they would detonate real bad.
These asteroids are incredibly explosive. It looks like they have traces of energon.
That's not good.
Yeah, like some of them are crashing together as you're trying to fly through, and they're blowing up in like huge, continuous explosions and stuff.
Dang. Okay. Good thing we made it through safely, guys.
All right,
Thanks for the help.
You're able to zero in on that dome.
This was an automated distress call, or was it?
No, it's active. Someone's giving out a distress call now on the Cybertronian frequencies.
Can we pick up what they're saying?
Yes. Mayday! Mayday! This is Psykill of the Renegades. We are under attack by Guardian forces. All hope is lost. Mayday! Mayday!
Do we know who these Guardians are? Have we encountered them before?
Not that I know of. Anyone can take a name like that, though. Unless there's someone around here who actually is this similar role, or...
They don't have any
As
fun
an
thing.
administrator and whatnot, I might have picked up on this being a rebellion for
command
Autobots.
Oh, yeah, go for it then. Might just be straight,
Look closely.
yeah.
Also speak softly, sort of.
8. So,
What is that?
7 plus. Ask 3 questions from the list.
And find out one of them the hard way.
Nope, this is, negative 1. Yeah. No, wait, but I'm just wanting to know specifically what they are. So
Sure.
that's-
All right. The Guardians. I'll just give you the answer then. You do know that the autocracy political police were called the Guardians.
Oh,
Oh, I would especially know that because 2 of my bond members are.
They might not have been part of the Guardian Order, because that was more of the more...
Yeah,
Police.
these guys were just cars more.
I don't want to say secret police, because they did have a secret police.
Yeah.
This is more along those lines.
All right. So yeah, police force. And the Renegades, I do not know. That could be just any anarch group. There were a lot
It's
of
literally
those.
the name.
We put the boot to a lot of them, so the names start to run through a bit.
But they're using autopsy terms.
Yeah.
They might have been out of contact for a long, long time. I know I'm not in this game, but, you know.
so backseat driving.
Just like Amble.
Yep.
The holocron is thinking for itself.
Alright, what do you guys do? You're approaching the dome. It's not big enough for your ship unless you just want to start ripping through their defensive domes. What's up?
We'll land right next to it.
Shuttle? Or...
No, the dome is
Nah,
enormous.
just open the bay doors, we'll jump down.
That, yes.
Okay.
Open the front windows. Again.
You guys are going to take crash harnesses down?
Those without wings, tuck and roll.
I can fly.
Of course it can.
I'm an angel.
You guys disembark from the 8-track into the city through the gaping meteor hole that's been left by the debris. As you're coming down, you're able to use your internal HUDs and sensors to like lock in exactly where you should be going. And as you get closer, you can see there's a large, it looks like just shattered Parliament building. There are auto turrets that have been placed on the ground around them, firing at the building, shooting at figures in cover. And there are auto turrets built into the building that are like ancient and broken down that are like doing return fire. It looks like the Parliament building's overshield is failing in various areas, and like the city itself has like walls and barriers and ramps raising up to catch fire. Kind of like how Cybertron would. Cybertron would just respond to its citizens and like build roads for them and like put up like wall-high barriers for them in combat. And yeah, just as you're coming down the building, you can see, you know, figures that look clearly Cybertronian. They even have, you know, they have land vehicle kibble and stuff, and, you know, hand weapons, and they're firing down at those turrets and figures on the ground. The figures on the ground are keeping low, and they're flyers.
Gotta be careful. All flyers are crazy.
Yes.
True.
Not all flyers, but...
I said what I said.
Grandpa's racist.
So,
Shapist.
what's our plan of attack here, Captain?
You say, screaming into the atmosphere.
Well, I don't know which one of them looks more downtrodden. We'll side with them.
Which one looks more Decepticon-like?
Well, there are flyers attacking land vehicles.
Sounds like a racism.
Do you want to side with the winning one or the losing one?
Whichever one we side with will quickly become the winning one.
There you go.
Do we have like...
The signal is coming from the Parliament building that's under attack.
Okay.
Okay. Do we have like zoom in, like anything that could telescope towards them and see what symbols they've got on?
Sure.
Absolutely. Screamo. Form of telescope. And I pass them over to you.
Alright, you're able to kind of get a HUD lock on these guys. They're not, one of them is, the flyers all have shield symbols on them, and the land ones all have sword symbols on them.
Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Well, that's interesting.
And they have the same iconography as like the Autobot Decepticon thing. Like they have the glowing lines around them and stuff. It's clearly on important places.
Okay, we'll have their colors there.
The
Let's
land
cut-
guys have
cut
the
them.
shields and the flyers have the swords.
The lands are swords, the flyers are shields.
My world is turned upside down.
Yeah, they're both guardians. I would think they have the shields.
The land ones have a lot of red and orange power lines, and the flyers have like purple and gold.
There we go.
There it is.
Alright. Let's help the lands. Let's land in the Parliament building.
Okay.
Alright, you crash down through the overshield. It can't stop you guys. And, yeah, do you land, like, right next to the signal, or, like, a few floors away, or what?
Probably right
Yeah.
next to... Yeah, sure, why not?
Sure, so you guys, like angels, crash in the four of you directly into the building as the building collapses in certain places. The metal breaks down. A lot of the structure starts to shift around you to open up. Like some of the blast shielding raises up, recognizing your Cybertronianness. You even hear a voice. Cybertronian life signs detected. Welcome, defenders. From where you imagine Teletrans speakers are.
Peloton 2. The offshoot brand.
Yeah, as soon as you crash on in, there's a Cybertronian there. Maybe a little bigger than Jack 'em Up, but kind of around that scope. They're clearly a two-wheeler. They have the kind of sword symbol on like one of their pecs. They have a weapon like a minigun kind of built into their hand that looks like it could have been their wheel in two-wheeler form. And he's just taken aback. What are you?
We're Cybertronians.
The cavalry.
I'm grateful. We could turn the tide with this.
Well, first let's tell us what's going
Missile
on.
crashes next to you.
I guess I take it and toss it back.
Like it explodes. You'd have to collect it for a while. Get down! They're launching death missiles.
Huh. So what's this conflict about?
It's the Guardians. They've gone mad with power.
Ah.
We've been fighting this war for ages, and it's the end. There's only so many of us left.
What are we
The
fighting?
final great war between the Guardians and the Rebels
Did
and
they
the
get their
Renegades.
wings and immediately go mad with power, all of them?
The Great Upgrade.
Oh.
Oh no.
This is what happens when you let anyone have wings.
No, see, only those that can handle such power should be allowed to have wings.
The flyers see that there's more of you there, and they start to break off. The cannons are still firing, though. If we don't take down the cannons, our base of operations will be compromised.
Alright, let's focus on those cannons.
Alright, there are 3 of them. They look kind of like Decepticon warp cannons, but real downscaled. But yeah, they're firing at the building kind of out of sequence.
Split up or one by one?
Split up.
Alright, and you don't have to make an advantage and then finish them. Just tell me how you're going to remove these obstacles and stuff, basically. Like what kind of way you're going to do it, and that'll kind of inform the move.
Alright, one of you come with me for this.
Okay, following you, Captain.
Alright, I am going to keep one of the cannons busy with fancy moves, dodging left and right with my sword.
Oh, hey,
Well,
you
he
got
sneaks-
that.
Yep.
Single combat.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he sneaks up to destroy it.
And I'll just come up behind with my sword and go right in the cannon.
Your sword.
I do have a sword.
Oh my god.
You've upgraded.
I upgraded. I have a really OP sword.
So to remind you, Cybertronian weaponry kind of builds into you.
Yeah.
Your sword just is on the ground, but when you pick it up, it forges into, it becomes part of your arm, and then just folds away into you.
Yeah. Just
So,
like smash
slash.
right in.
Yeah, you just cut through it. It was cheaply made.
Oh. Captain. This is, as I'm dicing it, this is a little too easy.
They're working with garbage.
Do the Gnosis have alt forms, or since
No.
they're formed after Icon, they're just...
They're garbage.
Okay. I'm going to transform into my alt form of the ambulance, and then all my doors are going to pop open. I'm gonna get, climb in, boys!
We don't take orders from anyone, and they climb on in dutifully.
Okay. And I'm going to drive just right into one of the cannons, and then they're all going to disembark. I'm going to switch my form back, and we're going to start tearing it up from the inside.
Okay, throw me an overcome at that one, just to make sure that it doesn't, shoot one of you guys.
Sure.
Because Kevin was keeping the other one busy with his fancy fly work.
With blood?
However you want, or how are you, yeah, with blood, because you're
I'm
ripping
just
it apart.
barreling in and ripping it apart.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
With blood, use ultraviolence.
9.
Temporarily.
Pardon?
Temporarily.
Okay, you're able to bash it up. It looks like you can get one more shot off at the Parliament building.
Unless you want to pay a price.
Unless you want to pay a price, like use ammo or something.
Yeah. Instead of letting it take a shot at the parliamentary building, I'm gonna squeal in my ambulance and hit an out-jutting rock, and then sort of fly up into the air and take the shot, and then land into the cannon.
Perfect. Yeah, you crash into it and it breaks. It just stops working. All right, who's got the last cannon?
Well, I guess I fly on over in my, satanic form.
The
Use my-
Unicron form.
Yeah, and then just use my power word stop. This is Cybertron tech and just, turn it off.
The voice. Systems deactivated.
Yeah, a simple solution.
All right, well, you guys successfully disarm the fight. What do you do now?
Icon, start cleanup and recovery. There's wounded to take care of.
We eat the wounded.
Captain will take the diplomacy from here. We've got work to do.
Look at those little goblins go.
The captain's a sociopath.
What are
Good
those
enough
things,
night.
Captain?
Oh yeah, you were here.
Do you know who Bizarro Superman is?
Yes.
They're Bizarro Superman versions of Icon, the Superman from the last episode.
Okay.
He adopted 3 of them after having them kill their brothers.
That's okay.
As I've witnessed from our travels so far, any old thing can just crawl into the ship and we'll adopt it. So,
I mean, I'm not one to talk, so okay.
exactly. And yeah, I guess we'll just head back to talk to this
Renegade?
renegade.
Yep.
Yes, that's the word.
Okay. Alright, so, the Renegade is tending to one of their wounded. It looks like it's another Cybertronian about the size of Jackema. That's all form as a 4-wheeler. And yeah, she's bleeding out Energon.
You a doctor?
Oh, no. The only doctor left on the world fights for the Guardians.
Oh, you should probably step aside then. We have people for that.
I should attend to my other soldier. He was lost in the fray.
All right, we'll walk and talk.
All right. I didn't get your name.
I'm Captain Skyway of the Autobots.
I've never heard of those.
How long has this colony been out here?
Colony? This is Gobotron.
Gobotron?
It's our world and our living god.
I see.
Gobotron has created this world for us and then created us to populate it. But then the Guardians, once the protectors of Gobotron's secrets and the way of society, went mad with power in the Great Upgrade. They destroyed the moon and tried to conquer the world, and now it's only us that are left to fight the Civil War.
Gobotron.
All this has happened before, and all this will happen again.
I am Psykill, leader of the Renegades.
How many of you are left?
Myself, Crasher, and Hornet.
How large is the opposing force?
The maniacal tin pot dictator Leader 1, his bloodthirsty lieutenant Turbo, and their unethical sociopath doctor Resto.
That's
So-
all?
3 on 3?
The Civil War has been going on since the dawn of time, since the Great Upgrade.
How long ago?
His chronometer says that it dates back to probably just before the start of your Great War.
Huh.
The dawn of time.
Huh.
So since this is a 3-on-3 grudge match, I guess I'm not finding a lot of wounded.
You find drones, like really simple robots that have like Guardian and Protector symbols on them that have clearly been destroyed. Turrets everywhere. You do find someone in the rubble.
Okay.
It's a small little, like, kind of like, actually Jacked-up size. It's a Scout class Cybertronian. You know, the kind of small bumblebee looking ones. It's literally yellow and has like little horns coming out of it. Has the sword symbol kind of on its hood.
Okay. I'll let you finish before we jump to that.
Okay.
Though, I think the leaders, the Guardians, might be hiding things from us. We found records in our ancient lore that says we came here on a great ship, the Refuge, and it was shot down by the forefathers of the Guardians on their ship, the Enemy.
Let's see. Do you know where the remains of this ship is?
Lost to time or incorporated into our great mechanical city that Gobotronus made for us.
Too bad we don't know about that future timeline for Transformers.
He's literally talking about the Ark and the Nemesis, but he has dumber names for them.
Yes, but we don't know what happened to them, so we don't know that reference.
Do you commune with your god, Gobotronus?
Yes! Yeah, I recovered an artifact that the Guardians were using to control society. It's the only thing that allows us to connect with our leader and connect with our world and take back what they've tried to keep under their fascist iron rule. And he like opens his chest cavity and takes it out.
Matrix of leadership.
It's a little like crystal with machinery around it that glows with like strange energon. This, the heart of command. It's a matrix that leads us to the right path of Gobotronus.
So there's your side and their side. Are there civilians?
He kind of just lets that question fall on the wind that blows by in this empty cityscape.
Were there civilians, rather?
Well, civilians stopped happening once the Guardians started their war of genocide.
All three of them?
There were more at the time.
Okay. I'm gonna believe that for now.
They had Sparks and Jeeper Creeper, terrible tyrants that we had to fell in battle.
So, explain the great upgrade.
The Guardians thought that it was time for us to take to the sky and reclaim our colonies after years of sedentary lifestyles that left us weak and malleable. They decided to upgrade themselves first so that they would have powerful forms to impress new life, to conquer worlds. It drove them mad with power.
As it does for those unprepared. Did you not try to upgrade yourselves after?
Well, we thought the technology would drive us mad with power, so we didn't.
That's fair.
Leader 1 used to be my closest friend. Together, we served in the Guardian Order to protect this world. But then he betrayed us all.
Perhaps there was something wrong with the upgrade. If there's a way to downgrade them, perhaps we could bring them back to normal.
Maybe. But now they just hunt for this. They want it to control the world. Use it to enslave our god.
Where did they upgrade? Is there a center, a facility?
Yes, in their city, Icon. The capital of their world.
Their world?
They're like, in the abstract sense.
And
Like,
Oh.
sphere of influence.
And your capital city is...
We live here in chaos.
Mhm.
I believe once my crew regroups, we may find a way to end this without much further bloodshed.
Well, now that you've here, we can route them. We can go to their city. We can take back. We can knock out their forces, and we can find a way to Gobotronus and reunite the heart of command with him.
And
Their
what-
city's built on the entranceway.
And what will that do?
Gobotronus might wake up from his slumber. Our war ravaged this world and put him into a deep catatonic state. Until a time that we should all unite.
Yeah, okay. I'm fine with this.
Yeah. Yep.
Do we want to cut to you?
Sure.
All right, yeah. Little scout, horns. Yellow has the sword emblem buried under the rubble.
Identify yourself, soldier.
No, this is Hornet. Hornet is wrecked.
Not for long, boy. All right, no-sees. Dig him out. Hold him down. Let's get to work.
Put him out of his misery. No, don't do that to Hornet.
They got a way of speaking.
Why
Don't
not
worry,
speak
we're-
normal like Hornet?
We're here to help. So,
Well, it's-
Hornet, what's the sit rep?
Oh, Guardians try to knock off Hornet. Hornet gets some shots in. Guardians bury Hornet under rubble.
I grab Screamo and start passing the life form over him and healing him up. Yeah, I hate it when that happens. Buried under rubble. Sucks.
Yeah. Was going to go into stasis lock, wait out war.
That's kind of the coward's way out, don't you think?
Cowards live in great war. Hornet fight every day.
So, what do you know about these Guardian folks?
They're flyers. Unfair advantage. Unfair.
Yeah, flyers they're cheap.
Think they're so superior with their flying.
And so smug all the time.
Absolutely smug.
Yeah.
Hornet can't stand it. He could just die.
Well, you're not going to, not on my watch.
That's what their medic said when capture Hornet last time.
Last time? How many times have you been captured?
This cycle?
Sure.
37.
Well, you must at least be good at escape.
Hornet very good at escape. Hornet played dead well. Hornet put all pieces back together.
They toss me the garbage.
So, what's your deal, Hornet? You a beast changer?
Hornet's scout.
Scout. Nice. So you must have some pretty good intel on this area.
Well, this is Chaos City. This is Hornet's base.
Where's the best place to kick back in Chaos City?
Nowhere. Mostly the building with the guns on them because you can't get shot in it.
That's a shame. So, why don't you come up to our ship for a bit?
You have a ship?
Yeah.
Hornet can't leave planet until we win war. God will die.
Don't want that. And who is God exactly?
Gobotronus.
Gobotron.
The great maker. Gobotronus make world. Gobotronus make universe. Gobotronus make Hornet.
Sounds like quite the prolific guy. Well, you're all patched up. Why don't you take me to your leader or whatever?
Alright. He turns into his little Volkswagen Beetle, but sci-fi mode, and kind of just starts driving.
Okay. I go back into ambulance form, pop the doors, and then head off after him.
Alright. You're led back onto the scene. There is a bleeding out renegade.
Work never finishes. All right, Captain, what's the situation? And I start scanning to heal.
All right, this the kind of bulkier sports car. A doctor. It's been forever. Can you imagine what it's like patching yourself up with just Psykill and Hornet on my side? One of them passes out at the sight of Energon spills. I won't tell you which one.
I think
Hornet's in a pile on the ground.
Just thinking that I don't spill it.
Hornet's already passed out on the ground. Crasher. Always the Joker in our group. That's because Joker was shot in the head.
So they're fighting an eternal war.
Mm-hmm.
It's very original. It's they want us to return this sacred artifact that he has back to the opposing city of Icon to awaken their planet god, who will right wrongs. And she just kind of like looks over, looks at all this.
Cycle just kind of beams and goes, till all are united.
I wonder which Titan decided to be a Kurtzer this time.
She kind of accesses her comms, and she's just like, punch clock, please bring down some of my reserve. I need it.
Oh yeah, and bring down some of the good Energon too. I want to give this Hornet guy a treat.
That too. Haul it all down. No, you don't get to use the tractor. Just, you've got 2 arms. 2 arms.
So
right.
when do we meet the rest of the army?
She just kind of gestures again.
This is the army.
This is their eternal war. The 2 opposing sides.
Cute.
Yep. Kind of stares off into the distance.
This one almost had to just take the matrix of leadership, fly in my alpha right there, use my invulnerability to everything. Just
Hold it above your head so that they can't get it.
Stop. They're jack 'em up sized.
Power word stop. Power word open. Let's visit this guy.
They can only fly so high because they're so discount. We can just fly a bit above them.
All right, well, you're all patched up. And I pop out 2 Energon pills.
right.
Take 2 of these. Call me in the morning.
I appreciate it, Doctor.
That's what I'm here for.
Don't say it like that.
It's been so long since I've had a competent soldier at my side tending to me.
Well, I'm happy to help.
I can tell. She'll just get up and kind of brush off the damage and check the patch and stuff. Cycle through her weapon systems.
So what's your role here?
Frontline assault. Cy kills the wheels, Hornet's the scout, and a bit of the bait sometimes. I take care of business. Leader 1 has gotten into his head that we use actual tactics here, so he's been targeting me more and more.
That would explain the precision scoring I saw.
Well, precision for Leader 1, I'm sure. It was very nice.
I like this one.
We should regroup and continue and begin our assault. They'll be off balance and need to restock, and Energon is low on this world. We can do a final push and end this war.
I agree. Shall we call down our own reinforcements?
Is it necessary,
Do you
Captain?
think? Yeah.
I mean, anything could happen. Look at how well thought out this assault was. Look at... It'll be an excellent bonding exercise.
I agree with the captain. There's no kill like overkill.
Fair.
Put them in their
Nice.
place.
Gunship
Would it not
diplomacy it is.
just be better than to shoot them down from orbit?
I mean, we haven't confirmed their side of the story yet. You know, there may be another side to this coin. So let's
All
what's a
this
coin?
coming from the flyer. Feeling a little kinship.
I was flying from before the Decepticons were around, so...
No one, except maybe Screamo, goes, didn't Unicron fly?
Didn't Cybertron fly?
He built space around him. Space rotates around Cybertron.
Either way, when those who are sworn to uphold the law and protect its citizens turn on its citizens, they should be put in their place and demoralized, which I believe is what this exercise will prove effective in doing. So yeah, we're gonna call in reinforcements, get the cavalry down here.
Okay. So just Autobot soldiers?
Yeah.
This is lame.
Alright, a squad of soldiers shows up, ready to go.
Alright.
I haven't seen this many people since Jeeper Creeper killed our platoon.
Captain, so if I understand correctly, the objective is to get this doodad into the city?
Yes, hopefully to awaken their... She almost does finger quotes and thinks better of it. Their god.
You just do it in, like, you know, you have HUDs and stuff, so the subtitles for what you're saying, because you guys get subtitles, is quoted.
Yeah.
And, again, if I understand correctly, there's 3 of them.
Yes.
More or less.
And
Though they're
there's-
hiding something, possibly. Maybe a 4th member somewhere in the building.
So, what about if we split up and engage them from 3 points, drawing out each of their members to an attack, at which point we send in a 4th party to just sneak past them and get the thing into the heart of the city?
I agree. Everyone take your favorites.
I guess I'll, be delivering the package.
Who are you taking with you?
I'm taking the person. Whatever's...
The Matrix.
The new person.
The Heart of Command?
I mean, the person with the heart of command, I guess.
Psykill.
Psykill. There you go.
Yeah. Plus whatever companions you have so that they can join you. And...
I have none.
I'll take
wow.
Osiris.
Osiris came down.
Yeah.
A cat.
Yeah.
Time
Organics. How elusive.
time to walk the kitty.
Hornet, how'd you like to come through this unscathed?
Hornet would very much like to not be scathed anymore.
Then you stick with me in the icons.
Hornet gets scathed every day, physically by Guardians, emotionally by Crasher.
This place is great. It's so quaint.
So, who here knew Waspinator before he turned into a fucking psychopath? He acts exactly like Waspinator before he was all Decepticon scienced up.
It's very discount. Discount us.
It's like the best Waspinator impression you've ever heard in your life.
Nah. So, does this location have anything to it? Are we disturbing it?
Not
Is it
really.
that level? No?
It's made out of paper mache. We're just peeling it back.
Just making
There
sure.
are alarms going off, though, in the Parliament building.
Teletron, what's going on?
It looks like there's a meteor storm. Get prepared.
Should we shield it with our ship?
It's always something.
Oh yeah, can we just move our ship over top and have big shields?
Oh, yeah, I guess you could just let your ship take the beating.
It's got shields. It's strong
We've
enough.
dented up
Everything
with-
on here is like soft and fragile.
I mean, those
Play
meteors
school.
are energon charged, so
Yeah, they're going to do a fair amount of damage to the ship's shields
Yeah.
if they don't hold up.
There's very few of us, and the meteors are spread out. The chances of it hitting someone I care about are 1,000,000 to 1.
That is very true.
I like his odds, Captain.
Everything went to scrap once the dome cracked when the moon exploded.
Keep your favorites within a few meters of yourself, and there's a less likely chance that they'll be hit.
Who destroyed the moon?
The Guardians. They went mad with power and used it to try and control us and force us underground. Keep us from leaving the planet or spreading out.
So they wanted to rise up as a galactic empire and spread out from here, but prevented others from doing the same.
It was when that we renegaded against them. They said that no one could leave this world without their permission.
That does track.
Sounds exactly like what Megatron said when he did
Yes.
the same fucking thing.
I do
heard
remember
that
that
before.
speech.
So who's taking Crasher with them?
I'll take Crasher, unless you want to.
No, you can take Crasher.
Alright.
Yeah, he's got his cat guy.
Cyrus.
Yeah, I got Osiris.
Alright, I'll take Crasher. Punch Clock is down here with supplies, the coffee.
No, they all start like reloading their weapons with fresh energon. It takes very little energon to reload their weapons too.
How long do we have before the assault?
We're probably taking time to plan this out, wait for the meteors to stop, so a while?
Oh, it won't stop for a while.
Oh, okay. Actually, that's a good time to
Yeah, you use them.
I'm going to
our
use my
advantage.
healing kit on myself because Screamo was all tapped out.
Perfect.
I'm also going to instruct Hornet in how to use it properly. And say, see, if you really want to stay out of the thick of the fray, you got to develop some skills. Scout is good. Stick with Scout. But if you can diversify, then you can stay more on the back lines.
It's hard to be diverse when Hornet is one of 3, and there's already a female renegade on the team.
Well, there's not 3 people here anymore.
Hornet thought Hornet's way of speaking would set Hornet apart.
It is charming. Reminds me of someone. Can't quite put my finger on it.
So he takes the med kit and just kind of holds it, clips it to his side.
He'll treasure it always.
Alright, so the assault. You have meteors coming down, which means I think that was going to be acid rain, the same set piece we used. Or not the set piece, but the same thing we used last time. So let me pause real quick while I just recheck my notes. And we're back. So you're getting ready for your assault. On Icon, on the city of Icon, base of the leader of the Guardians.
Yep.
Alright, what does your assault look like as meteors rain down?
Attacking in 3 different directions while
Yeah.
he sneaks in.
Okay, the Icon City is a few skyscrapers with a defensive wall around it, and there are turrets on the wall. Like a few dozen. So as you approach, the turrets will start to come online and start shooting at you.
And the shields are protecting them from meteors.
No, the crack is open across the like, it's a narrow crack your ship can't fit through, but it goes like from the middle of the dome all the way across one side, so the meteor's gonna fall into it. Like, this whole city is under one dome. Like, all of the cities are.
Is it possible to get it high up enough that the turrets can't reach over the shields to get us?
Yes.
And that's going to be my go-to.
Alright, so the sky is full of gunfire, and they can't reach you.
Yeah, holding a Crasher with one arm and Punch Clock with the other, and flying them over.
I've never been this high up before.
You've been to space.
No, Crasher hasn't.
Oh, good. Oh.
Well, savor it.
Alright. What are you doing, Viator?
Well, I transform into my spider form, just hold, cycle, nicely save tucked in, and fly on over with my serenity so I don't get damaged by, things.
Alright. You two. On the ground.
The opposite direction the captain was going in, because I guess we're not trying to go like 3 separate directions. And going in with Osiris on one of the directions, kind of picking up random junk and throwing it at things, making a bunch of noise.
Oh yeah, the turrets on that side start firing at you guys immediately.
Yeah. Okay.
Ambulon? Is
Hornet.
it Ambulon? Amble, sorry.
Hornet, I want you to hang back. Stay in the sky, keep an eye out, calm me if anything starts to go crazy, or someone sneaks around, or if one of the other assaults isn't going so good.
How is he staying in the sky?
Isn't he a fire?
No, he's none of the Renegades are.
Oh, right. I just heard Hornet, and I assume.
No, he's a little Volkswagen Beetle.
But he's a scout, so I'm assuming he's got good optics.
Yeah.
Okay, so find a high position.
And hide.
Hide. Keep an eye on the other assaults and inform me how they go. No seeds. You guys pop out, hang back, wait for the moment to attack. You'll know when it is. I'm gonna go in and make some noise. And then I put Screamo on my roof, turn into ambulance form, drive up to the turrets, and then hit the handbrake and start spinning donuts.
Alright, they'll start trying to shoot you.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo. The 3 guys are doing that too. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not in sync. Not at all.
Out of here.
Out of here, out of here.
That's our assault.
Okay, so, what is your objective, Viator?
Well, I guess to get into the city and try to get to the central location to wherever to plug this.
Alright, you can't get hit by the turrets?
Yeah.
Then the cut coming your way are the meteors. They're falling around you and they're highly explosive.
Is that the location?
Yeah.
Well, I'll use my protection to become immune to that.
Does it make Cycle immune to it? Get it? He's a motorcycle, Cycle.
I know I have protection, so...
So he does not.
Alright, so how are you going to prevent this cut from hurting Cycle and killing the leader of the Renegades?
Hug him close?
How are you going to deal with this cut?
I mean, it sounds like you're overcoming by using your body to protect it.
Well, actually, my wards are also armor, so I'm going to use my power word stop to create a shield around myself, use up that armor, and...
Perfect. You're going to head on in then.
Yep.
We'll get back to you. Rover, you and Osiris are heading in one direction on foot. How are you going to deal with this? You have turrets shooting at you, and meteors are going to start coming down eventually.
Okay.
How do you want to get into the city?
Into the city.
Is that your goal?
Our goal is... I thought our goal was to draw one of the 3 enemies out.
Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah, our goal is to draw one... Like, to make enough noise to draw one of the 3... I mean, if we draw more, so be it. But at least one of the 3.
Okay. Then that'll happen. How are you going to avoid the meteors crashing down on you?
I am just gonna take it. I'm gonna blocking Osiris, so Osiris is throwing chunks of metal at these turrets, trying to blow them up, and I'm just shielding him while I'm also hucking a few things here and there. We're causing a whole bunch of shit, making it known
Alright,
we're
take
here.
a damage then if you're going to take it.
Okay.
And Ambulon? Wait, Amble.
Amble. Yeah.
Because there's a guy called Ambulon who's a fake ambulance, but your name's Amble and you're not a leg. Because the fake ambulance was a leg. It's
We met him last time,
fucking with you.
last season.
You did meet Ambulon.
So, similarly to Rover, I'm trying to draw someone out. So I'm trying to make as big a scene as I can and attract the turret fire. And then once they start shooting at me, the no-sees are going to go in and just start smashing up against the wall, and hopefully that will bring someone out to fight.
All right, perfect. How are you going to avoid the damage coming down on you from the meteors?
Well, I'm spinning around and like going full tilt, so I'm going to try and avoid the harm using Overcome by just driving really fast.
Do it.
Uh, 10.
Perfect, you do. Okay, so let's see, and that's cut to Skyway. Same thing. What is your objective here?
All right, I'm going to try to get into the shieldings and take the fight there, so there's less damage to me and my companions.
All right, so you're going to try and draw. Oh no, wait, I did you first, didn't I?
Yeah.
I was like, how are you going to do this? All right.
Haven't gotten into the shield yet, though.
Okay, so let's go to phase 2 then.
Do some impressive flying to outmaneuver
Yeah,
those.
that was the
Try
first.
spinning.
That was the first phase.
It's a
Second
good
phase
trick.
now is Ambulon. A guardian flies out of the city directly towards you. It is a large helicopter, sci-fi-looking helicopter with like clearly medical patterning to it, and it's flying directly out, opening fire with a strafing minigun, like energy weapon.
Okay.
It looks like you got one of them on you.
Is it the rest though?
Yes, it's Resto.
Yay!
And it's in the air, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Scream of bitch.
I am going to flip forms into my... What do you call the non-vehicle form?
Robot mode.
Robot mode.
Alt,
I'm gonna-
your vehicle mode is your alt form.
Okay. I'm going to go into robot mode. My light is going to change into a ranged weapon. So a little laser. He attaches to my forearm.
Yeah, like a Necron.
And I am going to start firing back.
Okay,
I am trying to keep him busy.
do it.
Seven.
Oh.
So I buy some time, and their attention is all on me for now, but they will retaliate against me when time is up.
Okay, you have bought in some time by getting into a fight with Resto, the Guardian Medic. Alright, let's go to Viator then with Crasher? Or do you have the leader?
I have the leader.
Alright, then we'll go Skyway with Crasher.
Okay.
Alright, how are you going to get into the city?
All right, so I'm going to get Crasher and Punch Clock in faster, so that they're safe.
Mm-hmm.
So Skyway like spins through the sky, and one at a time she kind of flings them forward through the openings in the shield, so that they can land safely.
Sure thing.
And then she's going to fly in herself, like slicing through meteors and whatnot with her sword.
Alright.
Sounds like getaway.
Yeah, do a getaway.
And
To get away from the kind of layer 1, layer 2 combat happening.
also, like I have rules for flying in my form, and usually like, oh, when I have a passenger or a heavy load, that means my roll is clumsy, usually gives you -1 to roll. So I guess that will also.
I just ditched both my companions, so
But just roll getaway.
7 race.
Choose one.
You get there quickly, avoiding harm. You get there quietly, drawing no attention. You grab some nearby and bring them with you.
I'm going to avoid any harm along the way, because drawing no attention is intentionally what I'm not doing.
You do draw attention then, and a gleaming purple and gold jet is going to meet you as you're landing and goes into its alt form, and it's Leader 1.
That was his first mistake.
Yeah. We'll cut to Rover.
Yep.
Okay, so you have drawn out...
Cobalt.
Yeah, you've drawn out another jet that looks very similar to Leader 1, but like smaller and more sleek. It's sort of like a stealth jet. It's flying directly towards you, and it's going to start unloading missiles on the area and like hitting you with like barrages, like a bomber.
Okay.
So it's gonna pepper the area with missiles.
While it's peppering the area, I'm going to try and dodging them. And I'm going to pull out not my prize jewel, but one of my valuable items. Not my prize one. And I'm going to try and talk sense to this person.
You're just like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I'm just going to be like, whoa. I'll give you this. It's not my prize thing or anything.
I'll
But
pay
it's,
you to
it's
betray
valuable.
leader
But like,
one.
let's talk for a minute here and come to an agreement. I'm clearly not from around here, so...
Alright, roll talk sense.
Okay.
Yeah, just play up with his, Starscream. Just make him betray Leader 1.
That'll be a 10. Right on the dot. Nice.
Alright,
Does your team do anything special, or...?
they do as you
It's
asked,
just
and
a-
you don't owe them a favor. Alright,
No, that's,
Let's talk sense.
Unless you
Yeah,
have something
yeah.
different.
Alright, so, Turbo will shift out of his alt form, and just kind of lands like, wait a minute. Ba wee gra ba winnie ba?
Yeah!
You're not a renegade.
No!
You don't even have their shield. Or their sword shield.
Totally different.
What are you doing hanging out with them?
You know, we landed, we heard a distress signal, we were confused, it's a new place, you meet new people, you kind of get a little too excited, things
Is that
happen.
organic with you?
Yeah,
You're
this
not
is
from the
Osiris. Not even close.
Well, why are you working with Psykill? That guy's a sociopath.
Well, see, that's what we came to discuss with you. What's, I'll give him the precious thing, by the way.
Thanks.
There you go, no problem.
Just puts that inside of him somewhere.
He owes me a favor, and he cannot refuse.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Emerald.
Perfect.
Wait, did you bring one with you?
Huh?
You didn't bring one with you, did you?
A what?
One of the Renegades?
No, I didn't.
No, 'cause he
Brought
had
his
his-
pet cat.
Yeah, I have my cat, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah, but that was the question you asked.
Yeah, no, we're here. We're trying to figure out what's going on here. Like,
The Renegades are trying to kill the planet. They blew up the moon.
oh, see, they said you guys blew up the moon.
Yeah, that's the thing with sociopath tin pot dictators.
I
They
agree.
lie.
I agree. That's why we're trying to. They want us to.
Did he tell you that the center of
fly-
the planet's a living god and
Yeah.
that we were at the center of the universe?
Yeah.
He says that a lot.
So what do you believe?
We came here on a ship.
Okay.
We're a colony
Okay.
from Gobotron Prime.
Just stop for a second. This is just a pause where you could. For those who know Rover, it's just thinking. Okay. Ah.
We'll cut away from that. You're about to meet one. What are you doing right now?
Well, I'm getting into the dome and flying for the center of it.
Okay, so you're inside the inner walls. You can see that all three of them are caught up in a fight. Who do you have with you?
I have Psycho.
Psykill? They're distracted. We can get in now.
Yes, that was the plan.
He agrees. He's just stating the
Yeah.
obvious. Alright, so you'll have to land and get into their parliament building.
Okay.
They have the bulkhead sealed. We'll have to blast our way in.
Power word open.
Does that work for them, like stacking up hunks of garbage and welding it on front of doors?
Well, I guess it's not Cybertron on tech so much as it's garbage. Then, Well, I guess we can search for an entrance then. Something that opens easier, or...
Look closely.
Yep. Look closely. Sense. Oh, I rolled an 8. Okay. Is there something hidden out of place or looks suspicious?
It looks like they completely sealed this building so not even they could get in, so that they could keep the access points secured.
So what's going on here? What do my senses tell me? As in, there's some other twist to it.
You can tell from like looking into like cracks and stuff in this building that this used to be a storage vault for the Heart of Command.
Okay.
Which I'll let you put the pieces together on that, because he told you Leader 1 was going to take it into the center of the planet immediately.
Yeah.
But they had time to build a vault for it to store it. There we go. Ambulon.
Yeah.
Or Amble.
Amble.
God damn it. This is just like you in Season 1 with fucking Metro Titan.
Multiplex.
You're killing me. Amble. Yes, you have... Did I say you attracted anyone?
Yeah,
The medic. Give it up, Renegade. We can bring you in, or we can bring you in pieces.
Just kind of look around. I'm an Autobot. Proud and fierce. And I'm here to put you down.
You're proud of that alt form, are you?
Ooh. Alpha, Beta, link arms. Zeta, stand on the arm bridge. Alpha and Beta, catapult Zeta into the air. We're gonna drag this guy out of the sky.
Dangerous move. We're expendable. Alright, so you're gonna get advantage by spending one of your companion stats.
Yeah, what is their stat?
They have 3 of them, 1 for each of them.
Okay, well, I spend one of them.
Alright, so you launch one of your Bizarros onto the Doctor.
Yeah, and then I grab my walking stick, and I kind of haul back and aim it like a spear, and try and throw it through the guy's windshield.
Through the helicopter blades?
Yeah, oh sure.
It's just like...
Something. I'm trying to take him down.
Alright, roll it. I guess that's finished them.
Yep. And I'm working with my companions.
Oh god.
Nice.
He's down.
Alright, so yeah, you go through his windshield, his windshield and like the spinning blades, and it catches him, and helicopters are terrible at staying in the air, and he just tumbles and goes into robot mode, whereas helicopter blades are like scalpel swords.
So what are you rolling with? With what for finish them?
I think he rolled with blood, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like killing him? Ah.
I don't want to kill him. I want to disable him.
That's rolling with sense.
Sure.
Okay, so it's the result.
It's the same stat.
Alright,
Or
Danny
it's
goes
the
onto
same
the
stat,
ground.
Same bonus.
Ah, how crude! He tries to get up onto one of his arms.
You were talking about alt forms and their disadvantages.
That I was. You got me there. Perhaps my blades aren't the only cutting thing on this battlefield.
Yeah. If I was you, I would just stay down. These boys get a little eager around the scent of Energon.
What are you implying?
Not eat.
Damn it, Renegade. I'm a doctor, not a piece of scrap metal.
Again, I'm no renegade.
We'll cut to... Who's left to be cut to?
I think.
No, they found the vault. You were talking to the guy. You were about to get into a fight with Leader 1.
Okay.
With Crasher with you?
Yeah.
It's like, there's their leader. Cut off the head and the rest will flee.
We're doing this the Skyway, unfortunately for you. Stand back and watch. Don't worry.
Alright, she'll start like shooting at turrets and stuff and blowing them up. He has missile launchers. Yeah, the jet will turn into a robot mode, which looks like a purple and gold kind of Centurion, almost like a Veritech fighter, and will like I have to warn you, if you're gonna start hostility with us, this is your last chance to surrender peacefully.
Peace ceased being an option when you began a dictatorial rule over this planet.
Your words make sense, but for another target. There can be no freedom if even one life form in the galaxy is enslaved.
She just immediately turns off her sword. It's like, okay. Okay.
Wait a minute.
What's the joke?
That's illegal.
Am I on camera?
Punch clock, come over here. We're recording this. You're going to explain this. We're not going to fight.
There's
yet.
explosions happening in the background. You hear people fighting all over.
She kind of cups a hand over one ear. It's like, okay, we're going to talk this out.
Diplomacy?
Diplomacy.
Who are you, stranger?
I'm Captain Skyway of the Autobots.
Autobots. Never heard of them.
That's very unfortunate for you.
Do you come from Gobotron Prime? Are you a Gobot like us?
No. No.
Our people are intelligent, cybernetic machine organisms, Gobots. We were created by Gobotronus on Gobotron Prime as his people. We came here in a colony ship aeons ago.
Huh.
But now our civil war has raged on and destroyed this world and despoiled it.
We are Cybertronians. Our culture is like that, but more interesting and complex.
Why do you fight for Psykill? He's gone mad with power.
He said the same thing about you, actually. He said the great upgrade made you mad with power and flight.
The great upgrade was us upgrading our city's defense systems from when they destroyed our moon with their gravity weapons. It was a final desperate act to seize power and become Guardian Prime.
Oh, wait. Okay, so this planet is actually a god. Like, there's a god inside it.
Cool. We have our resource cache below the planet that came with us in our colony ship. If you were to bring the key mechanism down there, one would be named Guardian Prime and have control over the planet's technology. It would make them the ultimate authority on Gobotron.
Dibs.
Crasher, we need to talk. We need to talk right now.
Have you dispatched with Leader 1?
She kind of gestures to a piece of rubble. It's like, go, go, go. Yes, but we need to talk.
You need to call off this attack. It's going to hit the civilians.
Okay, there's civilians here. You're protecting civilians. That's...
Our people couldn't survive the radiation damage from the Energon meteors. Our overshields weren't enough to stand it. Most of our population went into sealed stasis bunkers. This is one of the last ones on the planet. Any more damage to the infrastructure is going to terminate them and send their sparks to Gobotron.
Can you prove that to me real quick?
He points to an open bunker that Crasher just blew open, and there are stasis pods in there.
Okay, that's enough for me. Okay, we need to plan a full retreat. That is a full retreat.
Are all comms?
Yes,
Okay.
all comms. All comms.
Oh, you guys finish yours too?
A full retreat.
Psykill's madness is infectious, but my spark twin must be stopped. It's for his own good.
Oh, that makes things much more complicated. Okay. These things... Yeah.
And you have to be doubly careful of his trusted advisor, the assassin, Hornet.
Hold it, aim for the kill.
Amble, how are you holding up? Is your new friend with you?
I left him on an outcropping.
Okay. I'm switching to a private channel. When you were fixing him up, did you see any kind of weaponry that seemed unusual for a scout?
Nope. Would have mentioned it if I did.
Alright, so I'm going to reel with you. There's a lot of civilians here, and I think we've been lied to. Again. As in, we sided with the wrong people.
I gotta look down at Crasher, who's sort of at
I'm going to
my
slowly
feet.
add you guys.
You mean Resto?
Resto, yeah. Well, good, bad. At least they know the score.
Well, Flyer's bad.
Yeah, I'm having a cup of Energon with my guy over here. He seems like a pretty decent guy.
There we go. Let's establish dominance, and that's what matters. But, yeah, I believe we've been lied to. If we don't pull out right now, a lot of innocents are going to be hurt. Force a retreat with your companions.
Okay, what's the long-term play here?
That's a really good question.
Lasers everywhere.
It'd be very frustrating to just turn on these old ones, but if we figure out that they are actually tin pot dictators, as we assume these ones were...
Yeah, okay, I get that. I'm just saying, we met the first guys, you think they lied to us. We met the second guys, they're telling us a story, we're again just believing it. What about if we just knock all their heads together, sit them down in a room, hash this out?
I mean, I'm fine with that, too.
Sounds good to me.
At the very least, there are innocent civilians here, so we need to cut this scrap out.
Is Vired on that comms call?
Yeah.
Well, it could be more amusing if, like, the calls were distorted and I was just, like, ripping into the, bunker right now.
Right? It's like, perfect, we have an access point. Can you cover me while I go in? Only I know the activation codes that can stop this war.
I better come in with you.
Your choice.
As we
Okay.
both go in.
So I can't contact the escort, so I think we need to continue in further. Before the cache gets blown up. Was that it? Was it going to be blown up?
He'll activate it to gain ultimate power.
Oh, right, ultimate power. Oh, so
Anyway, there's a hard cut, or there's a cut coming towards you, Viator.
Yeah.
Cycle's about to shoot you in the back.
Oh no. Too bad, enemy warriors, can't hurt me.
He's not an enemy warrior.
Foolish mortal?
He's not. I don't know what he is. He's the boss. I don't know if that counts.
I don't know. I just took a move to be, if I don't intend harm, I'm immune to harm, so.
What's the move?
Serenity. Let me just paste that into the Discord.
Well, he's still going to shoot you in the back.
Okay.
You're going to do anything to stop it, or you're going to play along with it? Tell me what you're going to do.
Well, I'll probably be surprised that someone tries to shoot me in the back.
Just keep going.
What's this supposed to be?
Oh,
Cycle.
Hornet didn't expect this as his Mirage hologram turns off.
Hornet?
Boss, it didn't work. They caught on. They're shooting Crasher right now. Hornet's about to be offline. Yeah, launch it. No, he's looking right at me. He's arming his weapon. No, launch it. Yeah. Renegades forever! He yells at you, waiting for you to shoot him to death.
So, he's in the bunker or something? Because we went...
Cycle went on ahead.
Sorry?
This isn't the access point.
Oh.
They just made you waste time on this bunker while Cycle went to it.
Ah.
Because he's a liar. Who lies to you.
I hate liars. Well, I guess I'll have to apprehend him and...
Yeah. He has a little stinger arm and he's trying to stick you.
Picking him up by the scruff of his neck.
Like he's stabbing you with his little stinger arms, being like, yeah, Cybonic plague stingers.
That's cute. So they find the actual bunker or wherever they're going. Ah.
All these bunkers have stasis pods in them.
Huh.
Are you guys going to gather up?
Yeah.
You start hearing warning sirens all around the base.
Sure. I'll turn to Resto. Well, this is awkward.
Is
For a
it?
long silence.
Is it now?
Apparently my captain has informed me that we may have been laboring under a false impression.
You sided with the Renegades because you thought they were scrappy upstarts and not insane genocidal dictators.
Well, I mean, you gotta admit, renegade, it just sounds so gosh darn charming.
They're a very deceptive bunch.
We've got deceptive bunches where I come from as well. We call them Decepticons.
It's a little on
That's
the nose,
clever.
don't you think?
I think that's a clever way to establish exactly what's going on. Maybe if we had done that, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they had called themselves the Great Deceivers, we wouldn't have sided with them. Really, this is their fault.
I mean, you're wearing the wrong colors. It's your problem.
You guys are purple, they're red. What's going on?
Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, this belongs to me. And I pull the girder out.
What I'm trying to say is, my bad.
I
Said my bad.
Don't be a dick about it. Take your girder back.
Yeah.
Alright, you all rush back in. What are you going to do with Crasher? Crasher's shooting things, blowing up buildings.
Okay. Punch clock. Get her. And then I'm going to run at her as well.
Alright.
Okay, we need to locate where the actual bunker is, because, this fella was pretending to be Cycle, while I'm guessing Cycle is going in for the
Your
actual
death
place.
is but assumed, Guardians. The final confrontation is at hand. Hornet caused it. He starts trailing low. Those alarms signal that there's a planetary interference coming. Cycle wouldn't have. He must have activated the gravity weapon.
Okay, where's that bunker leader one?
What bunker? These are civilian storage facilities.
Huh.
Where does he want to go?
He'll go back to Chaos, where the hole they bored into the center of the planet is.
Where does that take us there?
That's on the other side of the planet where we just...
No, it isn't. No. Remember, this planet is full of domes. You're in one dome with a crack in it, and it's the other side of the dome.
Ah, I thought we were in the other dome.
No, you didn't go. You didn't leave this dome. You're still in the same dome.
Okay, I thought we were going to Chaos.
You are. It's in one dome.
So both Chaos and Icon
Are in one dome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Along with a third city called Guardian City.
Okay, take us to the hall, Leader One. Let's fly, we'll be faster.
You don't understand what's
Let's
gonna...
all fly.
Yeah.
You don't understand. If they've activated the gravity weapon, it'll destroy this base unless we can keep it held off.
Where's the gravity weapon?
It's in orbit. It'll activate and it'll start shredding this place like it did the moon.
Aim the ship's cannons at it.
Ramming speed.
Captain, that's not always the first way.
Actually, yeah. Can we have the ship fight it automatically since we've got crew on it?
Well-
Or...
If the ship doesn't have captain on it, you cannot make any moves on it.
Yeah, you have to make moves as a character. The ship is like an accessory you wear. And since you're all player characters, you're the ones who can make moves.
Is there a control panel anywhere on this planet that would control it? Like, where would he be controlling it from?
Probably from their fortress in Chaos City.
Okay, we're gonna have to head back there.
But it'll already be sending meteors on the way and gravity waves. We have to defend this area and keep the civilians safe.
All right. Half of us go, half of us stay.
There it is.
Yeah.
I guess we can go together.
Oh yeah, sure.
I have it on good authority that there's wounded around here. I
Yeah.
should tend to them.
I'll stay too because I'm not going to be as fast as...
You wouldn't happen to have a spare healing kit, would you?
Of course. What, you take me for a nurse?
I took you for a lot of things that turned out not to be right. I'm trying to stay away from
I'm
assumptions.
establishing that Resto's kind of a shithead. Even though he's technically an Autobot, he sucks.
I start patching him up.
Alright. He's supposed to be like Julian Bashir. Kind of like a snobby asshole in season
war
1.
criminal.
Yeah. He keeps Frankensteining people together, but also is a snobby asshole. Even though, despite the fact that his name is Resto,
Something the reanimator.
at least he's not Jeeper Creeper.
At least in the Dr. Warcrim.
Jeeper Creeper's all form is a Jeep.
You think?
No, he's just being a real creep.
Oh no, he like creeps along like his tires go real low and he just creeps over. Like that slow roll near a playground.
So he just walks on those tires.
Yeah, like that one gif of the car walking on tires. Alright, let me pause and change up music and we'll get into the final part of this episode. Dealing with the set piece and stopping the mad despot, Psykill.
Oh,
whose
no.
name is Psykill. Pause. Alright. So, Viator and Skyway and Leader 1, you take to the skies and try to fly your way close to Chaos City to stop Psykill and his machinations.
Viator,
Yes.
no one can ever know that we fell for this.
We'll have to wipe Teletran.
Yes.
He even has like a little baby Teletran here.
Yep.
Alright, if we have to move fast if we can catch him in time, and then put an end to this madness. This great war can finally end.
Do you think you can talk him down?
You can talk down anyone if you have hope. Tutorial for how to play Fellowship.
Why does it sound so terrible coming from him?
Well, I wonder whether it's just from him or whether, some others would see us that way.
We are the superior life form.
Wow. Alright, so you guys fly off towards Chaos. So the first thing is, for this round, you're going to be getting there. Because, you have to go across. So, we'll cut back. Those sirens are going off, warning you of the gravity storm that's about to hit, and you're going to be hit by the initial blast. Whoever's bolted down or indoors, this facility doesn't count because it's so damaged now, is blown away from the group, immediately separating from anyone. Anyone outside must make an overcome roll to avoid becoming separated by taking cover or holding on to something sturdy.
Okay.
That's you guys.
Can we use items and stuff to help us?
Also, could you guys destroy Crasher? Did you fight Crasher at all? Who took care of Crasher?
I assume I sent Punch Clock against her, so I assume they're having a slap fight in the background. Just,
Alright, let's assume you guys ganged up and shot Crasher and disabled her.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay. Because else...
Okay. I'm gonna use one of my useful items, and I'm just gonna pull out from my bag like a big overshield kind of thing,
An overshield
like
charger?
umbrella, and it's just gonna go boom right in the air and just kind of go
Yeah,
over
so you
top
take
of
out a
it.
Cybertronian like overshield charger,
Yeah.
slam it into the ground, and it creates
Just-
a bubble around you.
Yeah, yep, just to protect myself, Osiris, Turbo, and Amble. I guess.
It'll protect you.
Or okay,
You're the one who has to overcome, and you're going to use that to
that's
overcome.
fair. Yeah.
All right. What do you do, Amble?
I'm also going to use the useful function of my light convenience. I'm going to grab Screamo and I'm going to plop him on my head, and then he's going to use his light beams to shoot out ropes that tether me to the ground.
Wee-oo. All right. So you guys don't get blown away, but everyone else is going to get thrown around by this. They don't have enough time to get to cover.
Sorry, No-Sees, you're on your own.
Death becomes us. The void
I'll
calls.
find you.
Void calls. Void calls. Praise
Wait, real
Unicron. All right, everyone's thrown away as the initial gravity blast hits and the meteors start raining down.
Ugh.
All right. So now we'll pivot back to you guys. The meteors are coming down and blowing up parts of the structure and the landscape. I'm going to throw cuts at both of you for this.
Okay.
How are you going to deal with explosions and, gravity waves forcing you out of the sky and pushing at you?
Well, I guess we better stick together. We'll just group up and try to, balance together versus the gravity waves hitting us.
Okay.
Yeah, use each other for support.
Yep.
All right. So tell me what you're rolling. And by that I mean it's overcome. It's clearly overcome.
Would you like to roll overcome
move.
with hope? That my blood's
What?
-1.
Oh, my blood's 0, so yeah, I'd better be the one to make it.
Blood.
Oh no, that's 3 ones.
Oh.
Cha-ching. So no,
It's a really lucky roll. What are the odds?
I
Look at
guess we
that.
take some damage.
What was that? Double ones?
Triple one.
Triple ones.
Jesus. All right. Well, the cut coming to you is, clearly going to be fairly hard. It's going to be damage to you guys.
Okay. I'm gonna say that my wings were thrashed.
Up, down one of you goes.
Well, I'll damage my pride.
Ah, you have pride.
Angel stat.
Angel dust.
When you take damage, you can mark your trait instead. My trait is wings, and because I'm up in the air, it makes sense that they'd be thrashed. So.
All right, Skyway goes down. Leader 1 is being also buffeted by the explosions and is having a hard time navigating. All right, you go down. What are you guys doing now? What's your response to this? Or should I spin away to these guys?
Well, I guess I'll just grab you because I can carry one person with.
Yeah. Should I roll punch block or not? Since she's my companion.
Up to you. Can they fly?
She can't. No.
Probably has to leave her behind then if
Yeah.
you're on a quick, mission of mercy.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I don't know. I could just stay to the ground. I don't want to slow you down. If one of us gets there, at least, then the other won't be far behind.
Well, it's your call.
We need to save that colony.
Okay.
You're being left behind?
Yeah.
Safe landing.
Okay. All right, so it's just the two of you, Leader 1 and the Viator.
I was saying don't. I was saying put me down, not drop me.
Ah, little UFO. All right, we move on to the upgrade phase. So, people cannot fly. People cannot fly through this weather. Visibility is poor. Anyone piloting a ship must do so with despair.
Ah.
Wow.
Yeah, so you're gonna get lost, and if you get lost, you become damaged, and every roll you make, you're gonna be damaged by it.
Awesome.
All right, so yeah, the meteors start raining down, destroying this place and hitting it. How are you going to keep this facility safe? And to keep it safe, you have to head out into the storm.
Okay. Okay, so what exactly are we trying to protect?
Stasis pods full of Cybertronians.
How many?
300.
Bunkers and bunkers wharf.
And we're trying to protect them from the rain?
Yep, the meteor storm coming down, blowing up the city. Your guys' little fight destroyed the overshield and took out the cannons that would usually pinpoint to fence out the meteors.
I could add area to my overshield tag. I'm gonna drop one of those.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of things to throw at this.
Now, it
Don't
doesn't have to
want
be
to try
powers
that?
on your character sheet. Just think of something creative to try and, like, deal with this. You know, see what comes to mind. What's around. It's a big, you know, machine world.
Make Screamo make a wide bridge.
I can't.
Well,
I already used that and we haven't rested.
Ah.
No rest.
I'm going to pull out another overshield and put that down, dropping it, covering as many of the pods as I can, using area tag. And then me and Osiris are just going to start hucking debris at these asteroids to try and blow them up in the air so that they don't hit any of the pods.
I'm going to start grabbing plates of sheeting and wreckage and just stacking them on top of the bunker.
Over bunker
just
parts and stuff to near them.
Make a makeshift roof.
Okay, so for the both of you, you're going to have to head out into the rain, which means you're going to both take damage.
Okay.
And now I'm going to have you make moves. For the both of you, I'm going to say it's going to be an overcome.
Okay.
And you'll have to pay a price to overcome.
Why?
The weather, the set piece.
Just because that's what it says?
It's
Okay.
brutal, yeah.
Okay. So we take damage. That's the price we're paying. Or
Well, no, you took damage just for being lost in this storm. And now
Okay.
to act against it, you're going to have to pay a price. That doesn't have to be damage, it could be some.
okay. I'll use another one of my useful items. So I'm out of my useful items, and to just give me an overshield as I'm in this storm, fighting it off.
There you go.
Since this is a blinding torrential downpour where visibility is terrible and people are at the risk of getting lost, I'm going to use the flash power of my bend light to just be able to illuminate the area and allow me to see the work that I'm doing.
All right, that's your price. Now make your moves. Which is both overcome. So yeah, there's strobe lights going on, explosions happening around you, energon eruptions. You guys also notice that if people can't fly in this weather, this is an excellent weapon to use against the Guardians. As their outlaws are flyers.
And what did you roll for?
Oh, I got a 6.
You got a 6.
Yeah, I'm just
I'm
looking
using
up what that does.
blood.
A 6 is just a straight up failure.
Yep. And I got a 4.
Oh,
Failure.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to separate you two as the kind of cut coming at you. You're going to get thrown to the other end of this facility, and you're both going to take damage.
Okay.
This is the set piece. It does damage when you don't do moves right.
Yup.
All right, so you're desperately trying to shore up this place as it's being battered and destroyed.
Okay.
Let's see. And when does it move on?
Maybe the stat is damaged.
Maybe, yeah. All right, let's cut back to you two. So you're on the ground, you can't fly, and you also now couldn't because this storm is destroying things. Peter, you can no longer fly.
Okay, then I just slowly land down and
Leader 1 also has to land. We have to press on, but if we don't take refuge, we'll be destroyed.
I don't know how far is it still.
You're close.
I think we have to press on.
All right. Do you want to wait for for Skyway to keep up?
How far do we leave Skyway behind? Is it far away or?
Probably not far, given you can't fly either.
Plus, if you guys find shelter, you could all regroup there and then press on together.
We could.
All right, Skyway, you're able to catch up as bombs drop from the sky, blowing this place apart. We'll have to press on foot.
All right.
Any plan to get through the storm?
I think you're more of a one-on-one person.
I mean, in combat, yeah.
Yeah.
But that doesn't.
That doesn't work here.
Yeah, I don't have anything that suits me towards this. Is there anything like big nearby we could use as a shield and push forward? Like
What is the
flanks?
nearby? Tell me.
A large hull from a crashed ship.
Sure.
So yeah, we'll grab this from the inside and just push forward using this. Keep the wind from buffeting us. Buffeting.
Nom nom. Okay, that'll help you from getting lost, I'm going to say. But I'm going to need you to do an overcome, so pay a price.
Right.
As the world erupts in flashes and explosions around you.
I'm gonna use one of my poultices and kind of spread it amongst us to like keep away some of the earlier damage and the scorching.
Sure.
I'm gonna lose one of those.
Yeah, emergency repair patches.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, make your overcome.
All right, and I'm rolling with despair, or
We were
No,
working
only if
together
you're
on
on a
this, so gives us hope.
5, 6, 7, 8. So 8. So that's still a fail, I think.
No, that's either
Or
pay a
something.
price or temporary solution.
Pay another price then.
Yeah. All right, we'll push through. I will sacrifice blood. I'll take the brunt of the damage.
Alright. It's like you're on an artillery field again, just like in the middle of the war for Cybertron, pretty much. Trench warfare.
Flashbacks.
The more things change.
All of this has happened before, and all of this will happen again.
Okay, well, let me pause. Alright, we cut back to the base facility. So, what are your next actions? It looks like for a moment the meteors cease, and the gravity waves let up, as it gets eerily calm.
Can I see anyone around me?
Yep.
Who do I see?
You see one of your no-sees.
Okay. I'm gonna take a minute, pull out Screamo.
Oh yeah, actually, this is actually really time to actually put some flavor into the game. All right, you get up, your ears ringing because I think you guys both failed, and it's kind of that moment where there's an eerie silence because the artillery's let up, and one of your no-sees is walking around, and like he goes down and picks up an arm and starts trying to put it back into its socket, but it's not going back in.
Ooh.
You can see another one just crawling on the ground, trying to crawl under rubble. And it's kind of like that tinnitus thing kind of like slowly goes down and like the sound starts coming back.
All right, boys, stiff upper lip. Let's form up. I'll patch you up best I can, but first I need to fix myself a bit. I pull out Screamo and let his healing light wash over me, and then I go about reattaching that arm.
All right, you start trying to patch him up.
Yeah.
What do you do, Rover?
Do I see anybody around? Like, similar?
You're being pulled out from under some crushed pods by Osiris.
Okay.
He's like using a spear to like kind of get the debris off of you.
Awesome. Wave at him because I'm not like I assume
Right.
both of our ears are just like
The
bleeding.
thunder.
Just wave, and I'll pass him a drink, and I'll drink a healing drink myself, so I can heal a little bit here, and just kind of start looking around, taking inventory of what happened here. How far away does it look back to quote unquote base? where
Not
we
far,
were?
but
Okay,
you pretty should start moving. I'm going to cut
Yeah.
to these two now as you guys try to regroup.
sounds good.
Okay, so you're at the Chaos Tower when the rain stops, like the artillery fire. We've gotten it. We're here.
Okay, let's go in.
All right, you guys start to head on inside and go into the next phase as Leader One looks up and kind of gestures. A cluster of meteors much larger than the one that originally hit are starting to fall down as if there was a break in, like there was a moment of silence, and I have the storm, and now another set is coming down.
Neat.
All right, yeah, you guys head into the Chaos Tower. I'll cut back to you. So the second wind is coming. You are all going to take damage from this, but this is your last chance to do any sort of fortifications or preparing the base for the final assault.
I'm gonna use the light rope to tie myself to the no-seas so we don't get separated again, and then we're gonna try and slap down plating on top of the bunker again.
Sure.
I'm gonna grab Osiris, and the both of us are just gonna start welding, plating, and more stuff to this bunker. And yeah, we're just
Pay a price and
doing
overcome it.
everything we can. Okay. And I roll with despair because I'm drunk.
I'm drunk.
That's what I get for healing myself.
We're both working on the same bunker, right?
Yeah, let's say you've got
Yeah.
the last one you're shoring up.
Okay. then as we're working together, I'm going to reveal the way and instruct you in how to weld things together
Oh,
and
perfect.
how to put stuff
Thank
on.
you.
And I'm going to cancel out your despair.
Thank you.
Ha
And I got a 9 on my overcome. So I will pay 2 prices. The first price and then the second price to make it a 10 plus.
Perfect. You guys are out there, and yeah, you put the final touches on the bunker. You combine overshield technology, and you're thinking it could withstand this one last assault. As you're out there, all of you putting the last touches on, it hits, and you're going to take damage.
Okay. Do you want me to roll overcome as well, or?
No.
No.
You guys
Okay.
did it together with hope. It eliminates the need
Oh,
for 2
okay.
rolls.
Perfect.
Before, you guys are doing separate things on different bunkers.
Perfect. Okay.
So take your damage, and you guys have successfully kept this city from falling to the machinations of Psykill.
I'm glad I healed. I would have been way
Man.
too close to death.
The name should have been a dead giveaway.
I know, right? It was so good. And they immediately started lying to you as soon as they saw their backup came. It was in their nature to make an elaborate story about them being the heroes. But we'll give any asshole a sob story and they'll take our side.
Well, at least this is an adventurer town from Deeps.
Right?
That was-
Alright. You two and Leader 1, you guys make it into the tower, and you guys start heading down. There's clearly like a blown apart bunker, like seal underneath with like lots of construction material, and you can hear Psykill kind of motoring through. What do you do to catch up with him?
Well, you can always try flying again.
He's below us, you said?
Yeah, like you're going to go into a tunnel underground. Access
Alright.
ways and old railways.
I'm going to take out my sword and just start carving a hole in the floor.
Okay.
We're just going to go straight down.
Alright. Yeah, alright. That sword's really good.
It's melee and precious.
Okay. It's not like a move you have where you're like, I just cut through an obstacle.
No, it's just a sword.
Alright, well, give me a...
A blood move or a
Yeah, I guess just roll blood.
3 roll me.
Or getaway. Roll getaway. Because you're trying to outrace Psykill.
Oh, good. Something I actually have stats in.
Ha ha ha! You guys are going to blow your way through the various levels.
5, 6, 7.
Take one. I guess we'll go there quickly and we can catch up.
Or you can bring someone else with you and have Leader 1 with you.
Oh yeah, since we're trying to talk him down. 'Cause,
Yep.
So yeah, we'll bring him with us.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to say you have to pay a price to act against Psykill.
Alright.
Which is what you were doing on this blue basing you.
So I think
That's why you're paying prices, because he's the real boss.
Oh, is it because he's a threat to the world?
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have to pay that price.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
If I'm working with companions or allies, I'm a threat to the world as well.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
I never mentioned it because it hadn't come up yet.
Bosses are threats to the world.
What's the deal with precious items? So that means they're irreplaceable, or
No,
It means you can spend them as a way to gain a bond with someone instantly.
you can do any like, oh, I pay you and now I have a bond with you and you're my friend.
That's why I bribed those dolphins to be my friend in fellowship.
So Super Shitty's given our forge Zero Forge or something I have where we can just replace any weapon, but I'm gonna say that the sword shorts out after carving through.
Sure,
All
that's
those
fine.
swords.
Yeah, that's a great price to pay. Its precious is out until you request.
Okay.
Okay, you and Leader 1 crash through the floor in a hole that isn't quite big enough for Viator's bulk.
I'll have them slowly peel it apart.
Yeah, you'll have to widen it. And you guys crash down ahead of Cycle driving up to you, and he'll kind of make a wheelie and go into robot mode and have his weapon drawn. You won't stop me this time, Leader 1. I'll have the power and the respect that should have been mine when you stole my place as Prime Guardian. And everyone's like, you've gone mad with power and you don't even have any. This has to end. It'll end with your cold steel under my boot.
Do you think we can leave them talking while we figure this out?
Well, we'll need the thingamajig from Psykill.
Oh right.
Yeah, he has the Heart of Command.
That off-brand item.
What do? It's just you and Psykill on Leader 1.
Challenge him to a duel.
And that would keep him busy, but that wouldn't. Oh wait, I don't even have a sword. Okay, I'm just gonna go up and challenge him to a duel with my fists.
You want to start punching him?
Yes.
Alright.
Do you have any other weapon?
Nope.
Ah.
Fists are fine.
Alright, so you start punching him and now he's locked and can't ever leave?
Yep.
Okay.
I've had enough words from you. You discount Optimus-ish. Megatron. I can't even tell anymore. You're all so pathetic.
So you're just on top of him punching him?
Yes.
I imagine you doing like the British style, bro.
I just imagine like punch, punch, haymaker, haymaker, punch, punch.
Just
That's
really
how that
brutal.
was
There's
my
nothing
head.
dignified about it. It's just
pick
straight
him
brawling.
up and start slapping.
Like to the point where someone would eventually peel you off and go, stop it, he's already dead. Alright, you're in a scuffle with them. You guys are rolling around the floor punching each other. Everyone's trying to get a shot. Much like in the movie, out of the way, Hot Rod.
Optimus, no.
This is as far as my plan goes. You need to figure out the rest.
Well, he had that thing in his chest. We need to take it from him, I guess.
Tear it out.
You'll never get the heart of command. Gobotron's power is mine. It chose me. I will be Psykill Prime.
Did you have that second move for the air where, like, if you could damage someone, you could just like pin him down and so on?
Finish him? Yeah. Let's see where it is. Strike true. When you could finish them in single combat, instead of rolling, you may make a decisive blow.
Yeah.
Oh, so you see advantage?
Yep.
As in keeping them busy.
Oh, which the original move does?
Yeah.
Did you roll keep him busy? Roll keep him busy then.
No, that thing does like, oh, you can keep them busy as if you had a 10 plus if it's one-on-one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember
pay a
that
price.
combo?
Alright.
And this is they're kept busy, that gives advantage, and that means they can just finish them automatically.
I guess.
I don't know, you had the combo, I'm deferring
Yeah.
to you.
Yes, if this, creates an advantage, then yes, you can finish them off that way.
Or do you want to create an advantage?
That will involve rolling. Your call.
I'm gonna take a damage to my sense. I'm gonna say he sucks me in the eye, in the visors,
Yeah.
oculars.
I'll tear out your optics! It's a quote from the
That's some dirty fighting.
So when you can finish them in single combat, instead of rolling, you may strike a decisive blow. Choose one and tell how you do it. So there's three here. Beaten down, they cannot cause further harm during the scene. Pinned down, they cannot give chase. And taken down. Choose one of their already damaged stats, which...
You get rid of it forever?
Yeah.
Probably the first one.
Yeah, so beaten down. So,
Just pick him up, break him over your knee,
yes.
like the cheap toy he is.
Tear off one of his arms. The first thing to go with any of these cheap toys.
It's the type of plastic that's that weird gold off plastic. It gets brittle and shatters over time.
I'm gonna say I shatter his arm. Yeah.
Yeah, just break, throw him on the ground. Alright. Psykill has been defeated. I will never die.
No, probably not, but you can live in shame, and that's fine by me.
That's what they all say.
I guess we're gonna take that heart out.
Yeah, Leader Prime walks up and kind of just puts his foot on his other arm to hold him down. Sorry it had to end this way, brother. He'll let you remove the part, because it was your fight.
I'm not. Take that out.
Do you hand it to Leader 1?
Well, how about we
Yes. There's
Thank
a
you
bit of
very-
a tight grip on it as he makes away.
Well, what if this is a double betrayal and so on? So maybe we should figure this out.
Thank you for returning this to me.
He said thank you, I can't take it back now.
You'd be rude. He just puts it inside of him and just closes it. There's so much work we have to do now to recover our world and start over. This war has ravaged it.
Wait, didn't we want to have a talk with their god, wake it up a little bit, see whether there's some stuff.
That was
Macro type-
Psykill lying to you.
Was it though?
We came from Gobotron Prime on a a colony ship called the Refuge.
That's not what they called it.
Do you have a god on that planet at least?
Gobotron Prime. That's where Gobotronus is.
Okay, see? Yeah, this is just like a little scrappy colony.
He's probably talking about Cybertron.
No,
Probably
it's
not. Unless it's a second generation knockoff. It used to be Gobotron 1, and now it's this.
There was an original faction of renegades that came on their ship, the Enemy, and shot at our forebearers out of the sky when we crashed on this world. Slowly we built it up into a colony in the image of our original home. After that war ended, myself and Cykel worked as guardians protecting this world from any sort of uprising or hostility or internal threats to our culture. And he went mad with power, jealousy. We'll have him and his ilk incarcerated and try to rehabilitate them.
I hope in time they see the error of their ways.
And I hope in time we can join you among the stars.
I look forward to that time.
So there'll be a brief montage of them bringing those guys back, Waspinator, whatever, they'll throw them in a cell. You know.
A sack.
A cell.
Over
They have
the
a cell.
bridge.
It's like, we'll be able to disable the gravity tech and get the planetary shields back up to stop this constant bombardment.
No. I believe after a short rest we should be heading on our own way. Back to the stars.
Thank you, Skyway. You and your crew have the eternal gratitude of the Gobots.
I'm also going to take advantage of my one ability here so that we can get, a rest and full heal before we leave. Sleep on their couch.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, your one ability is to get food and drinks. So that will be fill your belly. What you might want is a full recover. So that's
I think that's what you said.
Yeah, basically. Before we leave again.
Alright, you guys can get a full recover and they'll share some of their limited resources with you. We'll get this city back up and running and start to bring the civilians back up, and with a larger workforce and more cooperation, in due time this planet will live again. Come back for that, and see how much we've grown and how far along we've come.
Gladly.
Sounds good.
Yeah, the Gobots will all kind of wave to you. Ba, we grub, Winnie Ba.
Yeah.
Should we leave some overseers here to make sure that none of this goes out of place, Captain?
I think that would be a waste of our time.
Yeah. It'd be a waste of our resources.
And that.
You were all thoroughly disgusted at these knockoff Cybertronians.
I'm sure all three of them can handle it.
Aww, Hornet not going to space.
No.
Just picture them blowing up if we took them out of space.
They do. That's why I had to desperately stop you from taking Hornet to the ship.
That should be the end of it.
You had your chance.
It should just be the end of the scene. It's just him going up with the space. He looked up the... Yeah, it just exploded.
He just looks up like the rock monster from Galaxy Quest and awe at the stars, and then... guts everywhere. Robot guts. Okay, well, I think that wraps up the one-shot trial of the Gobots. And we'll move on to the next episode series, which will be a few episodes, The Path of Logic. And then maybe we'll come back for the second part of Trial of the Gobots, titled Horror of the Gobots. I was Devin.
Tyler?
Ian.
Kevin?
And Peter.
And this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.